Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Rayman 1 for the Atari Jaguar. We're moving on to Bandland with its first level, Bongo Hills. Now this world is gonna be pretty different, because these slippery platforms are not slippery in the Jaguar version. So that's interesting. I would love to play the PC version one day, because this first section of the level is completely different in the PC version. It's like a transition level going from the forest to Bandland, and I would just love to show that someday. But, I'm not completely sure how we're gonna be getting around this level without some of the slippery physics. I guess we'll see. Yeah, the Jaguar version is missing various mechanics like the blue elves that shrink you. You don't shrink at all in this version. Anyways, I don't think we missed anything down here. It doesn't look like it. That's actually a return from another direction we're gonna be going. When we go down there. But yeah, we've got these bouncy clouds here. And a bouncy drum. And what is down here? Because I know there's this path, which normally you would run down really fast and slide through here, but yeah, no ice physics. So how's this gonna work? Going here makes a cage appear up there. I can't really make this jump now that there's no slippery physics. But the jump is still there. It's all very strange. But we get that cage. Is there... Yeah, there's still platforms below me for, like, if I successfully made the jump. And I guess that cloud that moves is supposed to get you over to that platform that we didn't have a hard time jumping on top of. It's very interesting. Anyways, let's make some actual progress now. Oops, I hit the wrong notes. Ugh. Well, we can heal over there. It's a lot easier to get up here when you're not dealing with slippery physics. Want to dodge those mallets. Want to dodge the lightning coming from that guy's eyes. Was there a way to go over here? No, it doesn't seem like it. But yeah, we can head over the top to get that health. Doesn't look like it gets us any cages, but that's fine. Don't know how I dodged all that nonsense. What's down here? Like, this feels like a secret, but it also feels very one way. Ow. Get out of here. Okay, so we do have a way back up from here. Alright, well, that's been explored now. Surely there was nothing else, right? Hello. I feel like I'm taking unintended routes through here. Like, I was definitely supposed to climb this area. Well, whatever. I don't think there's anything over this way. At some point, there's gonna be something past the end of one of these areas, but I don't think it's now. In fact, did we... Yeah, we did get a cage in that last area. This level's long, so I think for most, if not all of the level, there's only like one cage per section. I can't seem to get down this way. That guy was a little scary. I don't know if there's any purpose in going in this direction, but it's here. So I might as well try it out. No, there's nothing down here. I don't know what all this stuff is for. It's for nothing, I guess. I didn't realize that guy would dive bomb me. Okay, so these little bongos drop. I don't know what these guys are called, but I like to call them fighter flies, like the enemies from Mario Bros. Okay, so that drops, and then this'll go over to the side. And this'll lift us up. Going in all sorts of different directions. So there's a cage, which, oh, I can punch through those. I might have actually been able to break that there, but that's definitely not how I'm supposed to break that. So yeah, if we head over this way, get rid of all these. There we go, jumping over that sign. Makes a cloud appear over here. I feel like there was supposed to be a second cloud that was even higher, but you know what? What we just did works, so... So it's fine. But yeah, like I was sure there was supposed to be a second cloud that was like a little higher than this one. Whatever. We got what we needed. Let's get out of here. Could just be a version difference. Don't know if there's anything down there. It's probably just death. But anyways, these rocket up, and if you go over to the side of them, you can make them move to the side. Oh, there's nothing down that way. There is a spot where we want to get off and go down, but I guess it wasn't there. We want to fly up a bit further first. Ah! I was trying to get off and I couldn't. Anyways, here's our checkpoint, and if we go not down here, I saw where we need to go, though. It's down here. Let me fall, please. There we go. If we just make our way down through these. We eventually make it to this cage, and there's also some health we can get. So I will take all of that. And we are back up. Let's blast off. Ooh, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but it gives me a chance to explore over this way. I know in the PC version, instead of that cage, there was a cage like down below this thing. Ow. And you could get there from jumping over there. I would really like to do this successfully. Okay, got this to respawn. I'm not entirely sure where we're going, but it should be generally somewhere around here. Yeah, this way. Feel like I'm on the lily pad in that Death Water level in Super Mario Sunshine. So I gotta position myself on the platform just right to avoid all the death as it comes to me, or as I come to it. Anyways, up over this way. Just avoid a bunch of dark tunes, and I'll take that even though I don't need it. So, in here, I believe this section was nighttime in the PlayStation version. But regardless of the time of day, it is the same section. I know there's a bonus level somewhere in here. And there's also a cage that we're not supposed to be able to get yet. Even though I think we technically can. Yeah, so, like... that cage. That one we're not supposed to be able to get yet. And down here, I believe, goes to the bonus. And this bonus would probably be a lot harder if things were actually slippery. But they are not. I did not mean to grab that ledge. That'll slow me down a little bit. But yeah, so this bonus should definitely be easier in the Jaguar version, even if I just screwed it up. Ah! I'm being killed while waiting to be able to try again. I mean, I didn't fail any of the jumps. I just went a little slow because I, you know, accidentally grabbed a thing I didn't know I was gonna grab. And I feel like there was a time when I accidentally didn't grab something. Okay, so this is apparently tricky. Despite the fact that there's no slipperiness. But we're getting enough tings that we're gonna be able to try again indefinitely. Good thing we don't need to try any more times than that, though. Okay, moving on out of here. Where did you come from? Bullet gloves? Where do they come from? That's a reference to Molotov Mario World, except he says bullet bills. Don't know where that goes. And I don't know where this goes. Is this continuing the level? So what was the other pit? Just death? I would like to get this cage now. But I also kind of want to do things as intended. It's just, we'd have to backtrack a lot to go all the way back through this level again. Yeah, I don't even know how I would do that. I would have to manipulate the whole, like, grabbing the purple lump. I'd have to manipulate my speed using that somehow. And I don't know how to do that, and that just seems really cheaty. I'm about to die. I'm so glad that he somehow didn't hit me there. Ah! Well, he hit me there. We'll make our way back through. I'll give this one more attempt. And if I can't reach it, then I'm just skipping past it. Until I have the ability that I'm supposed to need for it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just continue on. Okay, dodged all that somehow. Did I just get hurt there? I can't tell. Well, this looks like something secret. But now I'm trapped here, making me think that this is actually the end. No, it's not. This is a dead end. So this is an end. Just not of the end of level variety. It gave me a 1-up, so that's cool. Now down this way. Here's the end. And now here. I wonder how this level's gonna be without the shrinking mechanic. I'm curious what's over here. Yeah, because before you needed to shrink to go all the way to the left here. And you had to shrink elsewhere and make your way here, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that makes this part a lot easier and more simple. I kinda can't go back down this way now, though, because that cloud will get in my way. Alright, so let's just make our way through here. Doesn't seem to be anything down there. There's our 4th cage, and we know we missed one earlier. So that means we got one more to look out for. I don't like those flying dark toons there. I knew they were gonna get in my way. They're so tricky. So we were able to... This is just health. Looks like 2 health. Was there not, like, a big health thing back here? To increase my health to 5? Maybe there wasn't. Okay, I guess I'm stuck like this. Let's-a go. Ow. Stop! I don't know how to get past that guy. And I know there's more than one of them. There we go. Oh, come on. I hit him, but then I got hit by the wrong note. There we go, hit 1. Oh, there was only 1. Cool. I'll take it. Nothing spawns if I go down here. Nope, give me my checkpoint. Let me respawn that real quick. Okay, so we got a little bit of staircase action. Oh, now there's gonna be another one of those guys. Or there's not. And staying at the bottom didn't get me hit by the wrong notes there. Interesting. And here is the end. But there's more beyond. Okay, I didn't need to jump anywhere there. There are bad things spawning behind us as we go here to the cage. So now we're gonna have to fight our way through all that as we make our way back. Which wasn't too hard. Now there's our cloud. There we go. Oh, you didn't go all the way to the top. You almost took me back down. Little prankster cloud. Okay, and yeah, even though we've seen all the cages, there's still another section. I wasn't joking about this level being long. And the fact that we're gonna have to do it again. Ooh, boy. But at least we won't have to explore on that playthrough of the level. There we go, I got those other clouds to spawn. So now we can head back this way. There actually is a cage in this spot right over here in the... In what version was it? The DSi version? Yeah. Because the DSi version is like a port of the... So, like, the Game Boy Advanced and DSi versions are ports of the PC release, kind of. I mean, there's definitely some big differences, but... You know, those two versions are based on the PC version. And the PC version had that different start to Bandland. And the Game Boy Advance version completely cut that opening out. As well as cutting out the first section in these other versions, so... In the Game Boy Advance version, this level had one less section, so they had to find a new place for a cage that was in that opening section, and they put it here. Then in the DSi version, they kept the Game Boy Advance cage placement, but they also added the PC's opening to this level back in. So because of that, in the DSi version of this game, this level actually has 7 cages. Of course, if you have 6 cages and you load a section, then any other cages won't spawn. So you'd still have to do multiple playthroughs of the level, strategically getting the right cages at the right time, in order to actually collect all 7. Where are we going? There's so many ways to go. Can't trick me. Okay. Doing a little bit of flying there. Kinda neat, but not too much to it. What is down this way? Some power-up, some health power-up. I will gladly take that. Now let's move on. And I think we've finally beat this level. There we go. Let's give it a nice save real quick before we go to Allegro Presto. We will be getting more than one level done in this video. So, like, this whole section here was supposed to be all slippery. But, like, it's not slippery in this version. So, yeah, that makes things interesting. I am curious about back at the start, because it looked like we could have jumped off. And I'm wondering if we should have. I mean, there's definitely stuff down here. A few power-ups. Okay, I'm glad I checked that out, even if I didn't necessarily need that stuff. It's still cool to see it. And you know, I want all this stuff to be shown off in my videos. Anyways, down here, we can take care of that guy. Doing some hopscotch or something here, I don't know. It's some really... You gotta do some really tricky jumping around these guys. Okay, I landed back up on that cloud somehow. I'm in trouble. Yeah, let's just punch that guy as we make our way to that platform. Yeah, playing this level without all the slipperiness is really strange. But if we head up this way, we can get a cage there. And we'll just crawl down here. Now, I'm curious about one of these upcoming cages. Will you get out of here? Fine, I'm just... I hate you. Get out of here. Having the high ground is not an advantage. Okay, well, you know, we know there's a bunch of good stuff we can get over here. I was trying to crawl and it didn't realize I was still pressing down, so it made me get up. I think that's the first time in this playthrough that the D-pad actually inconvenienced me. There's been like 1 or 2 times when, you know, it hasn't done what I wanted it to do, but like that's the first time where it was actually a problem. Ow. Don't. Stop. Oh my gosh. Well, this does not bode well for Rayman. Okay, I was not expecting this level to be tricky, although in all fairness, it would have been perfectly fine if that stupid fly wasn't a cheater that scrolled with me. How am I supposed to reach you if you scroll with me? I had the same issue just last Let's Play in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe when Lakitu would sometimes scroll with the camera. Just let me up. Okay. We're good. We don't need to go back up there, because we got the cage up there already. Now, for this stupid fly. There we go. Just get rid of them a little preemptively there. We can go get this cage down this way. But this isn't the cage I'm interested in. The cage I'm interested in is one that required getting a lot of speed in this section so that you could go really fast up this slope. And get a good jump off of here to land up here, and we can just grab that now, apparently. Oh yeah, it's like in a slightly different place, actually. Because before it was like up on a ledge up here or whatever. Ow! Yeah, it's a little different. Anyways, here's the end of section 1 of that level. And now these guys would push you around, yeah, in the other versions. But they don't do that either, but yeah, so because of that, instead of just jumping on a bunch of thin, single platforms here... Okay, they pushed me there. But yeah, instead of just... Because there's no slipperiness, instead of just jumping on single platforms, they added these cloud platforms as well now. I can just go up this way, actually. For that section, at least. But yeah, it's like in the other versions, there's no way you'd be landing on these platforms. Or, like, there's no way you'd be able to stop on them. You'd have to land on them, but you'd only be on them very briefly before you jump to the other side. That was a little rude. Okay. Are we almost to the top? Come on. Just barely overshooting that. There we go. Wow, that was a weird place to grab that platform. I grabbed it in the middle. Anyways, down here we can get rid of this fly. And up here we've got a checkpoint. Cool. So, what's up here? Because this is clearly an optional path. This might be a little tricky. I'm trying not to get blown away on the first one so I can better position myself after that, but we might just have to go for the first one. Yeah, that works. So up here we get a life. And I think that's about it. There was a cage up there in like the PC version, but... Anyways, moving on, we'll actually take this guy out. On the PlayStation version, he would suck you through this tunnel here. But on this version, you just gotta fight your way past him. I mean, you're of no use, because you're not gonna blow me over here, or are you? Like, you're not gonna affect me way over here. How do you expect me to make this jump? Okay, that was interesting. This is another guy that would suck you up. If this was the PlayStation version, or like most other versions, I'd be able to use my fist right now, but I can't. I gotta let go of the platform. Okay, moving on. There is a cage up there, which I can just jump to, so that's fine. Okay. We've got an arrow pointing down. That can only mean one thing. Yeah, we gotta go down. Anyways. I feel like there was something you could jump to up here in the other versions too, but I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. That was a little scary. I hope we haven't missed anything. It just feels like we have, because I know that we can't do these levels the way we kind of should be able to do them, you know? I heard that. Gimme that. Okay, now that we have only one cage left to get, I'm a lot more confident in our collecting abilities. How do I get up there? I will find a way. This path is a much more safe path to take when it's not slippery. But being able to explore this much, oh boy, it does tell me that we must have missed something. Hold on, I want to take another look at that down there. No, I'm not seeing anything in that corner. Yeah, like, we must have missed something, because, like, there is a way to go back here. Okay, so it's not just a cage that appeared, a whole path appeared here. Cool. Well, I've discovered this. And now I make my way down. Alright, so that's been explored. Moving on. We can easily make our way past that guy. Okay, good. We can make that jump. I'm like, that has to be doable. That's the only way I'm seeing to go. It looked like a big jump, but it was fine. Those teens directed us away from a power-up. That's kind of mean, but we got our checkpoint, and stuff appeared behind us, so you bet we're gonna check this out. As it probably goes to our last cage of the level. So we have 100%ed this level. That's back to where we were. We haven't missed anything. And this section here was a crazy hard part in the versions of the game where you actually have slippery physics. But, you know, we don't have slippery physics, so, you know, they've decided to change it up slightly in a second here. Well, there goes my strong fist, but we'll make a do. Why are there so many of you? Okay, we've made it past that. My goodness. There's nothing that happens if I go over here, right? No, but I do see the magician. Yeah, so like here, like these weren't here in the other versions, it was just more slippery platforms. So yeah, they changed it up a bit, you know, with the enemies too. So if I get this thing, I thought that would make a thing appear. But that made stuff appear. It made this guy. Ah! Don't run away from me. Okay, now we can go up this way and play our minigame. We've got plenty of tries. I guess we'll go for these high ones first. Yeah, this was easy. Perfect. Easy game. Easy game is easy. Back over this way. Yeah, this area was ridiculous to get through when it was slippery. You definitely want to know how to do straight up jumps instead of, you know, moving jumps. And now this guy here gives you a little preview of the next level. Not that we're gonna be going to the next level right away, since, you know... Okay, we made that spawn, but yeah, since, you know, not only are we gonna be ending the video here, but we're also gonna have to go back to Bandland now that we have this power. Things are not going to get any easier for you, Rayman. Now you can use your hair as a helicopter. To do the helicopter, press B twice. And by back to Bandland, I meant back to Bongo Hills. Anyways, we can fly across here. And, oh. In other versions, if you go past the finish here, you can drop down the side and get a life over there. It doesn't scroll far enough for... Bleh. It doesn't scroll far enough for that in this version, it looks like. Yeah, that's just not there. Interesting. Because I don't think I ever knew about that life, and I really wanted to show it, but it's just not here. There is a platform down here, but that doesn't do anything. Anyways, let's just actually finish this. This video is super long. Like about 20 minutes longer than I would want it to be. And that is Allegro Presto. And we could continue on to Gong Heights, or we can go on to the next world, Blue Mountains, with Twilight Gulch. But yeah, we're gonna be going back to Bongo Hills to get what we can now do. It's interesting how the only save... Well... No, I think the next save point branches off of this level, so never mind. But yeah, So yeah, that'll be it for this video. In the next video, we'll finish up Bongo Hills and hopefully the rest of Bandland. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.